It was supposed to be just another quiet afternoon at the starbase. The sky over Boca Chica was half clouded, the kind of moody gray Elon always liked. It reminded him of the space between stars, neither darkness nor light. He was standing on a platform, surrounded by investors and engineers, explaining a new Starship iteration, gesturing toward blueprints, talking about stainless steel and lunar missions. He looked calm, in control, the way the world always saw him. But 20 feet away, behind a chain-link fence, his 5-year-old son X was crouched in the dirt, drawing. No one paid much attention. Why would they? X was quiet, focused, a child used to rockets, labs, and silence. He had his toy robot beside him, and a piece of cardboard he had dragged from a recycling bin. On it, he was scribbling something with chalk. An engineer walked past him. X looked up and said, softly, "Do you think my rocket can fly too?" The engineer smiled. "Of course, little man." X smiled back, but it didn't reach his eyes. Minutes passed, then more. And then ... he was gone. Nobody saw him leave. The cameras later showed him walking toward the dunes, robot in hand, his drawing tucked under his arm. It looked like he was chasing something, a shape in the sky, or maybe nothing at all. By the time Grimes called Elon to ask if he had seen X, it was already 37 minutes since the boy had last been spotted. A security alert was issued. Elon froze mid-sentence. The men around him kept talking. He didn't hear a word. His face turned pale. He whispered, "Where's X?" That was the last thing he said for 6 hours. Search teams were deployed. Drones launched. Helicopters roared over the dunes, infrared sensors sweeping the land. The wind picked up, and with it came sand and fear. Elon stood alone near the fence, staring into the distance like he was trying to will the desert to answer. For a man obsessed with control, there was nothing to hold on to. They found the toy robot first, half buried, its leg broken. Then X's tiny footprint, moving away from the compound toward a dry canyon half a mile out. But after that, nothing. Grimes arrived by air. She ran toward Elon, screaming his name. He didn't move. She broke down in front of him, clutching the toy robot. "Do something. You have satellites, Elon. Use them." He nodded once, turned, and walked straight to mission control. Within minutes, Starlink satellites were redirected. Data streams opened. Real-time thermal scans were processed. And then silence, a ping, a faint heat signature wedged between canyon walls. Not moving. The team dispatched immediately. Paramedics, techs, soldiers. Elon went too, against everyone's protests. They found X huddled inside a narrow crevice, shivering, his cardboard drawing clutched against his chest. His lips were blue, his knees scraped, but he was alive. Elon fell to the ground beside him. He didn't speak. He didn't move. Then X looked up and said, in a voice barely louder than a whisper, "I just wanted to see the stars like you do." But they didn't come out. Elon started to cry, real tears, the kind he had forgotten how to make. Grimes knelt beside them, holding both of them close. No cameras, no news, just silence. Then came the question, the one that would haunt Elon forever. If I disappeared forever, would you finally look at me instead of the sky? The headlines didn't catch it at first. Elon vanished from public view. No tweets, no interviews, no tech announcements. SpaceX launches went silent. Tesla stocks dipped. People speculated. But inside a private home far from Texas, Elon sat beside his son every night, helping him build a cardboard rocket with glue and tape and dreams. He didn't talk about Mars. He didn't talk about AI. He didn't talk about legacy. He talked about dinosaurs, aliens, the color blue, how to fold wings that wouldn't fall off. One night, X handed him a new drawing, a rocket with 2 seats. "One for me," he said, "and one for you. But this one doesn't go to space. It just flies around us, so you can stay." Elon didn't answer. He couldn't. His throat was too tight. He just nodded. Weeks later, without warning, Elon posted a single message on X. "I used to think we needed to reach Mars to save humanity. I was wrong. We just need to remember who we're building the future for. No follow-up. No context. Just a photo attached. A cardboard rocket, taped together with a child's handwriting on the side. It read, 'Don't fly too far, Dad.